The story starts with an incredibly powerful yet emotionless ninja named Gabamaru on a death sentence. The executioner, unable to behead him with a single blow, repeatedly tried and failed to kill Gabamaru. This surprised everyone, as beheading someone's head should be easy. Even when they attempted other execution methods like burning him at the stake or tearing him apart with bulls, Gabamaru remained unscathed. A lady inspector arrived to investigate Gabamaru's case, revealing that he was born in the village of Iwagakure and trained solely in assassination techniques since childhood. Those who survived the rigorous training gained superhuman bodies. The inspector, intrigued by Gabamaru's abilities, asked him to demonstrate his ninjutsu, but he refused. As the attempts to execute him continued, Gabamaru contemplated his inability to die and his detachment from life. He believed that his countless killings had severed any desire for a long life. During their conversations, Gabamaru disclosed that he tried to leave the village but was betrayed and captured. He suspected the village chief's involvement. Gabamaru also mentioned his wife and their tumultuous relationship. She wanted a normal life, but he felt hollow and believed he couldn't provide it. However, he discovered that his wife saw him differently and embraced his hollowness. She loved him despite his darkness. As the inspector delved deeper into Gabamaru's past, she learned that he had killed 20 men, earning him the moniker Gabamaru the Hollow. This information puzzled the inspector since a hollow man like Gabamaru should have no reason to fight back fiercely. Eventually, it was revealed that the inspector was not merely an investigator but a skilled executioner from Edo named Yamada Simon Sajiri. She belonged to a lineage of sword testers and executioners. Gabamaru realized the danger she posed and prepared himself for their inevitable confrontation. As Sajiri attacked him, Gabamaru evaded her blows, questioning his own desire to die. Sajiri, having witnessed numerous deaths in her profession, believed that Gabamaru's true nature was reflected in his resistance to death. She sensed an emptiness within him, which Gabamaru had acknowledged, except for his attachment to his wife. Sajiri questioned whether his wife was his reason to live. As memories of his wife flooded his mind, Gabamaru's perspective began to shift. He had believed himself to be heartless and monstrous, incapable of being human. However, his wife had shown him kindness and acceptance. She believed he was not hollow but a genuinely caring person. Gabamaru, overwhelmed by these revelations, confronted Sajiri, fighting back against her claims of his hollowness. Eventually, Sajiri revealed an official pardon from the shogunate, granting Gabamaru protection and freedom. However, the condition was that he journey to the mysterious land of Shinsenkyo, rumored to hold the elixir of immortality. A search party had been sent before, but only one boat returned, filled with flowers. Criminals condemned to death were now being sent to retrieve the elixir, and if successful, they would be pardoned. Gabamaru agreed to embark on this perilous quest, as it offered a chance to be reunited with his wife. He activated his Ninpo ascetic blaze technique, showcasing his incredible skill and dispatching his foes. With determination, Gabamaru decided to find the elixir of life. He is informed that he must accompany Sajiri to Edo instead of heading straight to the island. Although initially disappointed, Gabamaru's attitude shifts, and he expresses his determination to face any obstacles that come their way in order to be reunited with his wife. As they embark on their journey, Sajiri's childhood memory resurfaces, reminding her of the moment she became fascinated with her father's exceptional sword skills when she witnessed him executing a storyteller. This memory stirs something within her. Sajiri finds herself praised by the magistrate's men for her performance as a woman during an execution. However, she carries the heavy burden of the lives she has taken. Yamada notices Sajiri's fear and reprimands her, emphasizing the danger fear and doubt pose to the condemned. Despite promising to work on these flaws, Sajiri continues to be plagued by fear and doubt after beheading another convict, wondering how she can overcome these emotions in the present. Contemplating a solution, Sajiri replaces a mask on Gabamaru, considering that perhaps her answer lies in a life she can take without hesitation. In Edo, the death row convicts gather for a briefing with the shogun and his retainers. Sajiri recognizes some of the criminals among them and overhears Gabamaru's desire to remove his mask and see the shogun, which she denies. The criminals are informed that they will receive pardons for their crimes if they return from Shinsenkyo with the elixir of life. Sajiri notices a criminal named Adachi Matagoro, who relishes the opportunity to continue killing without consequence. She wonders if he would be the perfect target for her, a person she can cut down without fear. Sajiri questions Gabamaru's apparent lack of danger, and in search of answers she looks to her blade, only to be startled by its reflection of Gabamaru's bloodied visage. The retainers then explains the island's details and allows them to remove their masks, showing them a blooming surgeon as proof of the island's dangers. Despite their worries, the retainer reminds them that the expedition is a courtesy from the shogun, despite their death row status. When a criminal named Nurukai questions the existence of the elixir of life, they are given the choice to leave. One criminal walks out but is beheaded by Aizen. The retainer explains that those who choose to participate will be monitored by the Yamada assignments and executed for any irrational actions. To survive, they must keep their monitor alive until they board the return ship. The retainer, following the shogun's orders, demands that the criminals reduce their numbers to match the ship's capacity and available assignments. A criminal named Azachobe clarifies that they must kill each other until only a few remain, demonstrating this by attacking a fellow convict. The retainer acknowledges this but adds that they must keep their hands restrained as the massacre begins. The retainer criticizes the shogun for finding entertainment in the pointless bloodshed, knowing they will all be useless when it ends. The shogun learns about the elite criminals involved in the fight, including Azachobe, Yuzuriha, Tamiya Gatetsusai, Rokuroda, and Gabamaru, who puzzles the retainer with his inaction amidst the chaos. Aizen approaches Sajiri, sensing her overwhelm, and questions her readiness to face the brutality on the island. He suggests that she should live a quiet life as a woman instead. While enduring his criticism, Sajiri reflects on her childhood understanding that death is inevitable for anyone in the Yamada clan, whether they wield a sword or not. When 3 criminals target her, Sajiri steps forward to behead them herself. However, the act of taking another life intensifies her fear and internal conflict. After Gabamaru speaks out against killing people and questions the selection process for the qualifiers, Sajiri regains her composure. She wonders if there could have been another way to choose the participants, considering that not all of the murderers willingly committed their crimes. A then retainer offers a criminal the opportunity to join the expedition if they kill Gabamaru. One criminal approaches Gabamaru, attempting to attack him with a rock. Gabamaru tries to reason with the criminal, but the criminal refuses to listen, believing that Gabamaru must either fight back or accept death. Left with no alternative and burdened by the lives he takes, Gabamaru reluctantly kills the criminals before him. The others are horrified by the sight, while Sajiri realizes that she needs to confront her own fears and the responsibility of taking lives. As a tear forms in Sajiri's eye, she comprehends this. Aizen notices Sajiri's reaction and interprets it as her not being ready for the upcoming task. However, Sajiri corrects him, expressing her resolve to kill him. With 10 criminals remaining, the retainer declares the massacre over and assigns each of them to an assignment. They set out for the uncharted island in search of the elixir of life.